Well, my little YouTubers, sorry about the cough. I've actually now just come back from Global. It's really good at Global at the moment. It's 99p entry before 11 p.m. So naturally, doors open at 10. I got there at 10 o'clock, so I don't have to worry about queuing for the bar, which is really, really good. So yeah, had a few drinks, which is all good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Uh, oh, blimey. Actually, one of my main things I wanted to do in this video was actually talk about my computer back at my parents' place. It was a shop-bought PC, dual-core Celeron 1.6 core processor. That was so Celeron, so it was dual-core. NVIDIA 7050 GPU, and it initially had 1 gig RAM in it, but I was only running Windows Vista. Vista on a gig was terrible. Didn't like doing it very much. So what happened when I first moved in is actually my brother, he kind of broke it. Well, he said he didn't, but I think he did. I came home, there was over 300 viruses, mostly Trojan droppers, 2 pieces of hijacking software, that kind of thing. So pretty nasty, so I thought, oh dear, what should I do? Well, being an IT technician, I thought, screw it, let's reformat. I wanted to get rid of Vista. Anyway, but the funny thing is, every time I put in the XP install CD, a legitimate copy, and serial key, blah blah blah, I would get a BSOD. For those of you who don't know what a BSOD is, it means BSOD, blue screen of death, which is when the computer fails to execute something, and therefore the computer will crash and it will display a message. This time we had a technical error with a lot of zeros in it and the odd 9. So I thought, oh dear, I can't reformat. So I thought, well, I can't just be stuck with an infected, computer. What am I going to do? So I thought I'd get a direct boot nuke. Short term for that is a DBAN. And yeah, I wiped the whole drive via that method. But due to some kind of hardware controller or corruption, I couldn't do it. So I was just like, ah, crikey. Um, so I thought, well, what am I going to do? I'm really, really stuck. So if any of you, if that ever happens to you, I do recommend switching over to Linux, and in particular Linux Ubuntu, because I had a couple of these ISOs on disk. I had Linux, Ubuntu, Fedora, and Mint. So I tried them all out, but I liked Ubuntu better. And so yeah, I have Ubuntu now. Of course, I've put in the Wine emulator for some of the Windows software. And one of the most impressive things before I even put Wine in, I thought, well, I'm going to need an internet connection, and I couldn't hook up the Ethernet cable in my room because I don't have a phone line cable. So I'm gonna have to try and get wireless up. Funny enough, I just stuck the router in and it worked beautifully well. It just stuck in. It was just like, yeah, we found a wireless network. Would you like to connect to it? So yeah, found my SSID. So I tapped in the information. So I did that, and yeah, that now connects automatically, no problem, better than Windows ever did. As far as functionality, you get OpenOffice, the latest version, when you download the latest distribution of Linux Ubuntu, which at this current time, which I put in, was 10.10. But yeah, keep checking the Ubuntu website for any updates. I mean, I'll post the Ubuntu website in the description bar. What can I say? Graphical user base, yeah, pretty bland when you first load up, but the boot up times and the shutdown times are actually really, really good in Ubuntu. And I've noticed, as with some Windows OSs go on, it slows down, but with Ubuntu, I haven't noticed any lag whatsoever, which is good. So would I say, would I recommend Linux? I would. I mean, it's a good alternative to a Windows operating system and certainly to a Mac operating system. So even if you had yourself a pretty old machine, Ubuntu should run pretty well. So yeah, I would, like I said, get Open Office. The software center is easy to use, and you can also download VirtualBox and install that if you want to virtually emulate a Windows platform while in Linux, which you can do. And even the best thing, you could run Linux off a bloody pen drive if you want to do, or CD or whatever removable media you have. So yeah, it's definitely worth a go. So that's my little nugget of information for the night. Thank you very much. This has been Nevellian. Good night, YouTube.